Welcome to St John's for our weekly update. This morning I'm standing next to our fresh Paschal candle, first lit at the Vigil Eucharist on Easter Day. This is the last time that we will be using the candle in this form. Recently we've been through the process of having a faculty approved for a new Paschal candle stand. You'll notice that this one never manages to stand quite vertically. A new Paschal candle stand with a new candle which will be an oil-filled candle. So there's an opportunity there for you if you are looking for the opportunity to donate something to the life of the cathedral that will stand as a memorial for someone, say. So if you're interested in pursuing the idea of having a dedicated memorial in the cathedral fabric, please be in touch. We are certainly in an interesting phase in the COVID pandemic. As you'd be aware, a number of us in the cathedral ministry team have been affected by COVID over the last week or so. Thank you for your very kind offers of prayer and support. It's been very encouraging to us to receive those. We're all slowly but surely coming out of isolation and our health is improving. Thank you so much. The COVID pandemic is also affecting other aspects of our life. Often we have to change readers and so on because people have to isolate or are ill. And a number of events that are being hosted at the cathedral are being affected at this time. So do please check the website for updates on events here at St John's. The Archbishop has advised that we can return the common cup to our worship. This is a very exciting development. And so at the moment we're just working through the logistics of how we might do that. Taking the cup, of course, will be optional. So we're having conversations with the stewards, servers, LAs, and in the pastoral team as to how we might make that work effectively. So in the next week or so we will be reintroducing the common cup, so we look forward to that very much. May is Domestic Abuse Awareness Month, and to honour that the Cathedral is going to be hosting a number of events. One is an afternoon study, a study that will be held on each of the Sunday afternoons in May, and that's looking at the material produced by the Diocesan Working Group on Domestic Abuse. A wonderful opportunity for us to reflect, if you like, or to look behind the scenes as to what causes domestic abuse and how we as a community can respond positively to help those who are affected. We have a new podcast out at the moment. It features Willie Jennings, who is an amazing New Testament scholar. And Willie is speaking to some of the things that we've been trying to explore over the last little while, and that is to look behind our lives to see conditioning that is in effect there. We often reflect on Girardian theology, which suggests that we tend to be mimetic, we tend to copy one another. We also reflect on the idea that we are narrative creatures, that we tell stories and we make meaning through the telling of stories, and that there are stories that are like the bedrock of our life. And so Willie is asking us to explore this territory further and look at how the bedrock stories, some of which we can't recognise because we're so deeply immersed in them, like a fish in water, how some of these stories are affecting the very process of wanting. It's one of those things we don't often think about, is what actually affects the process of wanting. So it's a really important podcast, and in a week's time we'll be releasing another podcast which will feature Wayne Brighton looking at an inclusive evangelicalism. It's a really wonderful conversation with Wayne as well. So two opportunities to reflect on how our faith and life intersect using the On The Way podcast. Other events that are coming our way over the next little while include Labyrinth Walk on Sunday morning after the 9:30 service. Sunday evening we have mystics, theologians and God-botherers, and we will be looking at the life and work of R.S. Thomas, who was an Anglican priest and Welsh poet, great influence on my life. Then moving into next week, Wednesday, we have Wasting Time with God, and Dr. Robin Ray will be helping us to explore the idea of the theology of resilience and resourcing people to be resilient. Robin is a member of the board of Anglican Overseas Aid, and that group spends a lot of time on that theology and how it applies to helping our partners across the world. And if you're coming in on Wednesday for Wasting Time with God, don't forget to also join COWS, one of the great opportunities we have each week to build community. Then on Thursday of next week, we will have the next in our series of free morning concerts. So lots of opportunity to be here in the cathedral, lots of opportunity to worship, to join reflection groups, to meditate, to build community and to enjoy ourselves. Peace be with you.